Welcome to She Leads Collective, a talk show where we turn the spotlight inward onto the brilliant minds behind leadership and coaching. So, what I did when I was planning this little segment is I thought I should really create a theme for every leader based on their qualities and how much I know them. So, with Debbie leading to the core is next one in the line, Debbie Schuhardt. So, as I introduce Debbie, her theme for this particular aspect will be transformation with purpose. So, introducing a leader who blends purpose with precision and heart with strategy is an absolute joy. Debbie Schuhardt is a well balanced, thoughtful force of change known for leading with authenticity and driving cultural transformation. Her legacy in healthcare is rooted in putting people, purpose, and performance first. And that's what exactly attracted me in Debbie. She's such a loving leader. Outside of her leadership brilliance, Debbie is also known for her loving love for baking, especially her signature pistachio cookies. And oh my God, it makes me my mouth water all the time, though I haven't got a chance to taste them as yet, but I will one day. I always joke that I am ready to coach her into turning this passion into a side hustle. Maybe one day, we never know. She may make more bucks than whatever we can think of. Welcome. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Debbie Schuhardt. How are you, Debbie?
I'm good. How are you? That was very nice.
Thank you, Debbie. As always, I love your simple smile and simplistic approach to leadership. Welcome. So, as we get into diving a segment with Debbie, it's purpose driven leadership. So, let's begin. Debbie, has there been a moment in your journey when you felt that this is what you wanted to do?
I think it's more of an evolution across time, really, that certain events have kind of led me to better understanding and that this is what I wanted to do, right? So they brought clarity, job changes, whether by my choice or not, life changes, whether by my choice or not, like we all get older, right? Like that's not a choice, it just is a thing. So those, as you grow and learn, things change and you get more clarity. And so I think it's reasonable that that might change over time, but so I can't pinpoint an event for you. I can just tell you that over time, certain events have definitely made an influence or had an impact on that.
Well, everything happens for a reason. So here, where you are, it's maybe there's a good in it. So as we go to our next question, what do you think leaders often overlook when building strong teams?
I think there's a few things. Trust, credibility, transparency, and caring, I think is the way I would put that. Um, Strength of a team is really what's foundational to a team is that there is trust and that the leader has and is able to demonstrate credibility. So doing what you say you're going to do, explaining why you can't when you can't. Transparency doesn't mean you tell everybody everything, but it does mean you tell them what you can, when you can. And as a leader, that's part of that's part of the judgment that you develop in terms of when is the right time to divulge what you can. Just close a loop. If you've made a promise, you got to close a loop on that. That's how you build credibility and trust. Doing with people, not to people, right? We're all humans, no matter where we sit. So we want to be a part of it. And to the extent that you can do with, that's the way to build strength in a team. I'm going to say empower. Cindy had said empower, but that's also a word that comes to mind. Investing in personal growth, whether it's personal or professional, that's sort of a demonstration of caring and really getting to know people. And really understanding that I'm never the smartest person in the room. I need the strength of the team around me in order to really get us all where we need to go.
Sure. Thank you, Debbie. It was great insight as I'm starting to process my change as well with the company, and this was very insightful to keep up. Thank you. So next, moving to our next segment, insights from healthcare systems. Debbie, let's talk strategy, culture, two things you have navigated masterfully. So here my question to you is, you have led a lot of significant changes in healthcare operations. What's one leadership habit that really makes a difference but often gets overlooked?
I don't know if you call this a habit, but I think it's really thinking about not just the what, but the how. It's easy to get agreement on the what. People aren't going to remember that. They're going to remember how you made them feel about getting to the what and how you made them feel after they were there. It's not really about the whatever. Everybody can agree we should save money, we should have high quality, we should do all these things. But really how we get there, that's what you have to key in on.
Oh, that's about emotional intelligence.
Very true.
Mhm. All right. So my next question to you is, what's one prominent cultural challenge healthcare leaders are facing today? And how can coaching help them move forward instead of being stuck?
Complicated question. So not an easy answer, but I think where we need to go with this one is workforce challenges. Really, since the pandemic, significant workforce challenges in healthcare. We don't need to go into the history of that, but remote, hybrid. I mean, these are people who take care of patients, so remote and hybrid isn't a choice for many of them. It's on site. There's generational differences. More older people are going back to work. Younger people view work a little bit differently. I think there's a loyalty, a dissipation in loyalty to organizations, which to some extent I think is appropriate. Organizations can't really be loyal to an individual. They can't, and we really wouldn't want them to be. Doesn't mean they shouldn't treat people well. They absolutely should. But a lot of people have grown up in an era where they saw their parents laid off time after time. And so for them to really feel like they belong to an institution is much more difficult. I think healthcare providers may face a little bit less of that because they're community based, and a lot of people are in healthcare to really take care of their community. But I do think that it's a big challenge. And I hear when I'm coaching people, I do hear them struggle with loyalty and how they feel about staying, leaving, and dealing with that. So in terms of coaching, healthcare is always moving. If you aren't moving forward, you are left behind. That is just how it is. So I think going back to resilience and grit is
Mhm.
probably where I would sit here with that the answer to that question and having people really focus on what's important to move forward.
Well, if I call you a cultural transformer into change, definitely you talk about ethics and in alignment with the people in the organization and the management. Thank you, Debbie. It was really insightful what you just shared. So let's go with the next segment, Debbie. Are you ready?
Hit me.
So the
Bring it
coach
on.
behind this strategy is what our next segment is. So let's go behind the scenes of how you support leaders. So you have coached many leaders, Debbie. What is that one mindset shift that helps someone become a stronger leader?
I think it's really embodying that leaders serve. And that takes a lot of awareness and courage. And so it's that development of self-awareness that creates that shift. And when I have seen people make a leap in leadership capability, it's often with a significant amount of self-awareness. There's lots of ways to get that, but that's really what I've seen make a difference.
Sure. Thank you, Debbie. It was very great. Great answer. So let's go to the last segment of you. Debbie, it's rapid fire. Are you ready?
Yes. Well, I guess we'll
Mm.
find out. Go ahead.
Sure. Let's wrap up with a quick rapid fire round. Just go with your first instinct. All right, Debbie, what's one leadership value you never compromise on?
Integrity.
I could guess that very easily. Who's one person, past or present, you would love to shadow for a day?
It's a little bit tough, but I'm going to go with Christina Tosi. She's
Huh?
do you know who she is?
I'm not sure. I have heard about it.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right.
She's a baker. She's a baker, right? So
Mhm, mhm.
she got her start with a very famous restaurant in New York City. And then he sort of kicked her out, said, it's time you go on your own. She set up her own bakery and actually now stuff's in the grocery store and she's all over at least the country. I don't know about the world, but
Now that's building up my curiosity to coach you more. Come on, I'm more excited. All right, next one. The most meaningful compliment you have ever received as a leader.
when somebody's told me that they know I care.
Oh, that I can definitely bet on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this space and also a little bit about yourself, Debbie. My audience definitely are looking forward to see and know more of Debbie Schuhardt. Thank you. And as I close, I would want to share Debbie reminds us that leadership is not about commanding change, but cultivating it. Her journey proves when strategy meets the heart, transformation becomes sustainable. Thank you, Debbie, for leading from the core. Thank you.